Ayan guys, isang malaking asam, and thank you so much, of course, kay Papa God, kay Papa Jesus, and thank you so much, of course, sa fiancé ko na nanonood at naglalakad ngayon guys. Yan, pag-ingatin natin siya. And of course, thank you so much sa mga patuloy na sumusuporta dito sa Osa the Chismoso, and this is another live. We'll be talking about a lot of things right now. Okay? Kung interested kayo sa mga ganitong chismis guys, ako nga pala si Oso Bear and I've been here since 2017. I've been trying to share you guys my wins and losses dito sa cryptocurrency since 2021, and of course right now we are trying to retrace, no? So I also predicted this itong 108. Okay, sabihin mo, predict. Okay, wala akong sasabihin niyo, wala akong proof, Sir Oso, totoo ba yung sinasabi mo? Meron akong proof actually sa Discord, kaso hindi kayo nakasubscribe, pero okay lang. Kasi nandito ako para explain yun sa inyo what's going on with the market. Okay, so mainly we'll be talking about, of course, XRP kasi there has been, okay, a major move that has been done with XRP. Okay, and many institutions are going to copy this one. Okay, tingin ko yung na-adapt na ni XRP si TorSwap or TorChain. So tingnan natin what's gonna happen there. Then we'll be talking about the Elon thing. Hindi ko na natin pag-uusapan yung drama nila kasi it's very obvious, you know. Like we know that there is a shenanigans happening in that one. It's just drama. So kung nandito kayo sa chat guys, mag-type kayo ng number 3, okay? Number 3 lang, lalagay nyo. Or awesome kung talagang matagal na kayo dito. Ayan. So also we'll be talking about this one, and this one, and this one, and of course, this one. Ay, hindi pala. Yeah. This one pala. Yan. Okay. So guys, kung ready na kayo, i-type nyo yung number 3 and we'll be doing our chismis already on this one. Okay? So, yun. Okay. Okay. Game. Ayan, big shouts kay Justine, kay Jules, at kay Echio. Ayan. Okay, so guys, with the TorSwap, no? Maraming nagsasabi, this is gonna be another walang kwentang news. Okay, so let me explain to you guys. Itong news na to guys, hindi pa to magmamanifest ngayon. Okay, kasi this is gonna be like infrastructure. Infrastructure until later biglang, okay, sobrang effective niya. Ang mangyayari is bibilin yung patent, bibilin yung yung copyrights, bibilin yung, okay, effective nga yung ganyan. Baka pwede namin i-copy, tapos baguhin lang namin ng konti, you know, pero babayaran namin kayo. So something like that. So mainly I wanna explain to you guys how it really works. Okay, kasi pwede nyo naman basahin sa screen ko, tapos explain ko na lang sa inyo. So the integration, itong integration na nangyari, nile-leverage nila yung capabilities ni TorChain. Okay, dati parang iisipin nyo, si TorChain is much better with XRP, and that's very true. Okay, so yung TorChain's underlying infrastructure and its SwapKit, okay, ini-ensure nito yung swaps are going to be robust in terms of cybersecurity, and of course yung trustless na quote-unquote word na ginagamit nila in terms of marketing. Okay, then number 2, okay, iniibig sabihin lang na itong update na to or news na to, okay, the users, okay, can already fully control their assets throughout the process. Kasi ito yung issue kay XRP, di ba? Hindi kasi siya fully decentralized. Okay? Na lagi may namamagitan even though it's cheap already, not just like with the banks, no? So, with that said, okay, there's no need to give up your custody or rely on third parties. However, ito lang yung issue ko. We're still moving in a protocol, and many by history, di ba, nagkaroon tayo ng maraming problema sa protocol. TorChain has a problem with protocol, hacking in some of the protocols that are most recent, si Omni, di ba, pinapasok talaga siya. So pinaka-recent natin dyan is si Cetus. Okay, no one is like safe. Okay, lahat yan napapasok. Okay, it's just a matter of sinong hacker. Okay, sinong pinakamalakas na hacker na kayang pagtripan yung mga ganito to test out, okay, yung capabilities nila. Guys, mag-type kayo ng number 3 kasi 11 viewers kayo. Okay, makakatulong yan dito sa ating viewership at mabuboost yung ano natin sa homepage. Okay, so bakit napaka-importante nito? Number 1, it's going to be about interoperability, guys. Okay, interoperability, okay, it means seamless between chains. Okay, ibig sabihin nun, pwede na siya kumonek kay ganito, kumonek kay ganyan, kumonek kay ganito, without even having to spend or even use their unsecured networks, no? So this is all about making sure that they don't fight with each other and leave alone for themselves. Kumbaga, ito yung exist sila sa lahat-lahat ng mga lahat-lahat ng magiging progress for the cryptocurrency. Yan ang interoperability. Number 2 is yung DeFi expansion, guys. Okay, this is very important. Ayan, big shoutout sa mga bago. May mga bago dito sila Michael Villarde, Innocentes JR, yan, big shoutout sa inyo. Kay Ichio, big shoutout kay Jules, RJ Production, Roland De Guia, yan, big shoutout. Okay, so ito na nga guys, explain ko sa inyo ha, para mas lalo nyo maintindihan kung bakit napaka-importante nito. Kasi we are in a DeFi expansion needs. Okay, kung hindi nyo nakikita yun, okay, kasi mamaya may explain ko sa inyo bakit DeFi expansion is another problem narrative that we need to really solve. And this partnership is going to be massive on that kind of topic. The question is, who will be doing a lot of this kind of copies? No, si Sophie probably and Algorand, pwede nilang gawin to. Okay, so but we're talking about DeFi expansion. Yeah, big shoutouts kay Glenn Novel. Yeah. So ito nga, tulad yung sinabi ko sa inyo, hinihingal ako kasi lamig dito, guys. Okay, so tulad yung sinabi ko sa inyo, yung ecosystem impact din natin is gonna be something in terms of importance of this partnership, no? So this is going to be strengthening the XRP's role in the DeFi sector. Okay, kasi DeFi ang labanan eh. Okay, DeFi ang labanan. Okay, big shoutouts kay Kyle and ingat sa mga nauulanan dyan. At yung asawa ko nauulanan, ngayon pag-ingatin nyo siya. Okay, type ingat. Ingat, madam. Ingat, madam. Ayan, so, okay. So, guys, makes the this one, okay, this partnership or this major news is going to make the XRPL, okay, a more central player in multi-chain financial activities. Okay, so marami nagsasabi kasi hindi, Ondo yan. Oo, no, Plume yan, hindi, Plume yan. Okay. So marami din nagsasabi na XRPL ang magiging sentro. Okay, kaya nga nagkakaroon sila yung vibe na tinatawag na ano daw, the new world currency, etc. or CBDC token will be XRPL, no, something like that. Okay, so for me it's still early to say, and you know, like kung ano yung laging nagiging news, hindi yan yung nagiging talagang actual asset that will be part of the New World Order, or kung yun pa rin ba yung narrative. I really don't think so. It's New World Order. I'm more of like, I think it's more not New World Order. It's more of like the Golden Age na tinatawag. Okay? So now, let's move to our next. Okay? So ito yung news na yan. Dito ko nakuha yan. Tapos tinrace back ko lang sa Messari in order for us to really understand. Okay? So yan, swap na native XRP for assets of 10 chains. Okay? Top 10 chains, guys. Isipin niyo yan, no? Okay? So, ngayon, dun sa next topic natin, it's more of like, malalim for the Ethereum. Okay, but I wanna talk about with our previous chart, no? So sinabi ko nga guys, no, last time hindi na tayo natupad dito. So most likely hindi na rin to mangyayari. Kasi hindi siya natupad eh. We want that June to hit this market or this target. Once we get this one, then that's the time we will be able to see a 3-month early 3-month bearishness. Pero mukhang talagang pinaglalaroan tong levels na to. And tulad na sinabi ko, 101 is going to be our next bottom. Okay? In terms of psychological level. Okay? So, ito nga, tulad ng sinabi ko, Sir Oso, saan yung proof mo? Wala ka namang proof etc. O, sige, papakita ko sa iyo yung proof natin na kino-call out ko na tong 101 as psychological level. Kung hindi ka nanonood ng live ko at tamad ka manood ng mga hours of tapos may nag-comment pa na pag may nangyayaring bearish, kung ano-ano sinasabi mo, Sir Oso, na kaysa sinabi mo na lang na nag-double tap na tayo, etc. That's not the point, okay? That's not even the case, okay? Tignan nyo tong head and shoulder na to, dininay ito even though it could probably have confirmed it. Okay, hindi siya natuloy. Okay, that's the problem with just trading the usual. We are playing with smart money here. Okay, we're playing with institutional money. Okay, inoogag mo yung market para sabihin mo sa kanila na hindi. Okay, this is very obvious and that's the problem with obvious things in the market. Okay, hindi na to katulad ng 2017 or 2019 plays or 2021, even 2022. Okay, if you're thinking, okay, and niran mo yung bibig mo at nilagay mo sa keyboard nang hindi ka nag-iisip dahil gigil ka at nai-emotional ka, okay, at hindi ka nag-isip sa sinasabi mo, okay, itong nag-comment na to, hindi ka magda-name drop, kayo na maghanap, okay. Hindi ako nagsalita agad kasi although we are very sure that the market will recover, okay, and I'm predicting right now na mag 108 tayo like a chef's kiss, ganun kadali. Why? It's because this is institutional money playing around, okay, and the money flow is telling us the same thing, okay. It's very clear. Yan yung problema with the smart money and the money flow. They cannot hide it, okay. Because this is mathematics. The question is, can you read math? That's the point there. Ako, I hate math until I really needed to. So, we are seeing a good potential upward move pa dito. Even though the market is saying, no, this is gonna be a bloody market. Although, okay, the money is very sufficient for us to really go up further more. Diba? That's the dangerous part here. If we keep on just running our mouth without even thinking, we talk fast rather than think fast, this is what happens. Okay? Probably I'm still wrong. Okay? But tulad ng sinabi ko, if we don't go down further, we go up. Okay? At least 108. At ito yung sa live natin, hindi ko binabago to, hindi ko to babaguhin. Okay? Nilagay ko na yan dyan, nakita niyo yan sa live, nandyan pa rin yan. 108. Okay, could be the next resistant level. At tuminto yung liquidity natin diyan kahit binuhos lang yan ng whale kung sino man yung siraulo na yan. Guys, mag-like kayo, mag-share, subscribe kung bago kayo dito sa channel natin at mag-type kayo ng number 3 para naman, okay, maboost natin yung natin, or mag-fake share kung talagang i-share nyo na lang yung live or fake share kayo. Kunyari, share nyo sa sarili nyo sa DM. Yan, malaking tulong na yan. Okay, tulad yung sinabi ko sa inyo guys. Okay, next time, wag nyo i-cherry pick yung sinasabi ko. Okay, dali nyo yung full context na sinabi ko. Kasi pag mali ako, inaamin ko talaga na nagkakamali talaga ako. Pero everything is coinciding Everything is like telling me that we are going to somehow go further up in a 4-hour time frame. I really don't see the market keep going down kung talaga ang market natin is mabango na dito sa level na to. 'Di ba? So, therefore the market went up. Okay. It's not like I was very accurate, but I was just looking at psychological levels. 'Di ba? So, now ito na yung sasabihin ko sa inyo. With the Elon Musk and everything, those are just like drama in the space. Okay. And right now, nagkabalikan na sila. Nagkabalikan na sila ni Elon at ni Donald Trump. Okay, and it's not true na si Donald Trump nasa Epstein. Maniwala kayo dun. Guys, isipin nyo ha. Hawak na ni Elon pati ni yung ano yun? May nagana. May gumanan. May gumanan sa ano ko, sa ano ko, ano kaya yan? Sa ano ko to? Yan nga. Sa background natin. Na-ads tayo guys. Okay, anyways, tulad yung sinabi ko guys. Okay, balik tayo doon sa topic natin. Okay, so tulad yung sinabi ko. Okay, wala si doon si Donald Trump. Okay, why am I very sure? Kasi isipin nyo si Elon Musk, hawak na niya yung list eh. For the first month of being able to hold it, 'di ba? Hawak na niya. Tapos isa pa, second, is hindi nagla-line up, is pinapahawak niya yung anak niya kay Donald Trump. Pinapakandong niya. Kung totoong PB yan or 'di ba? May sakit yan si Donald Trump sa mga bata at gutom sa bata yan. Hindi niya papahawak yung anak niya, 'di ba? So it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Yung chismis na yan, malala pa kay Sian Gasa yung chismis na yan. Like, that's very dirty. That's very malicious. And this is just because they how do you say this? Like, hindi siya napapagbigyan. Alam mo si Elon Musk, parang bata yan eh. At kitang-kita yan doon sa mga news niya with ever since 2018. Right? That's how he creates attraction and to set up the stage for a massive intention, no? Kung may intention siya, probably this is just a diversion to the real news. Okay, and these are the reasons why you don't worship people, no? You worship a God, not these people, no? So because they can play around, they can lie, they can steal, they can destroy, they can always seek, di ba? Whatever you have left, ganun talaga. So ito yung sinasabi ko, trending yung juke ngayon ha. So, ADHD So, talagang sinabi ko guys. Okay, I really think this is not true. Okay, this is not true. The issue with them. And they're trying to divert the issue. Okay, probably may ginagawa silang madumi together and they're just orchestrating something here and trying to cover up something, no? So, this is the problem with the Republicans. This is the Republican issue. Pag nagko-cover up sila, hindi sila katulad ng Democrats, no? Ginagawa nila Democrats is gumagawa sila ng totoong news talaga, totoong shit kasi hawak nila ang media. Ito, hindi nila hawak ang media. Okay, the media is against them. Okay, majority of the media is against them. So mainstream media is against them. So what they can do, okay, is to create gossip news. Okay, na kunyari nag-aaway sila sa etc. Diba? So, in order to really do something about the real agenda. So, ito na. Next. Okay. So, si Coin Bureau, naglagay na siya 107k, celebrate, etc. We don't usually see this kind of bullish candles, and I really parang I'm not really into this kind of mga posts, no? Nag-iiwas ako sa mga ganitong Twitter posts kasi nga, ito yung issue dyan eh. Pag nagtititingin ka sa mga ganyan, 'di ba? Nadadala ka. Pomo ka. So, it's really much advisable even yung mga pro at yung totoong may alam sa market. Hindi ako 'yon. Okay, I'm still student of this market. Pero yung mga masasabing ang tagal na nila sa market na 'to, pag malaki na yung knowledge mo sa market na 'to at talagang paaraw-araw ka natututo at na gustong matuto, hindi ka madadala sa mga ganito. So, we have to really watch out for the market, no? This is very dangerous in terms of, like sabihin natin, maybe they're just like trying to really liquidate somebody. Tapos bigla itong babagsak. We would be able to see that. But according to RSI, we're not in that kind of situation. We need to go higher in order for us to really say that this is gonna fail. Okay? So, if this gets rejected, tulad sabi ko, itong level na to, okay, this is the last area na i-reject. Okay? Pag hindi to na-reject, dumiretso to, we're going to 120k. That's very true. And I'm just telling you the truth. Yun yung sabi dito, yun yung technical analysis, yun din yung gusto sabihin ng natin, MACD. Okay, I'm just reading it out loud, okay? And I'm just trying to interpret the numbers, the lines, and the grids for you guys. Okay? So kung agree kayo with that one, mag-type kayo ng awesome or kaya sabihin na number 3. Okay? Ayan, big shoutouts kay Susan, big shoutouts kay Rodney. Yan, big shoutouts sa inyo. Okay. Ayun kay Jules. Sabi niya stage daw. Yan. Anong maganda i-hold? Yung mga sinabi ko recently, wag mo na kayo mag-hold ng small caps. Kasi kung hodl, hindi naman talaga advisable yung mga ganong strategy, hodl sa mga small caps. Lalo na yung mga TGE tokens, you have to really be careful on that one. Kasi fa-farmin kayo ng mga sexes dyan eh. Okay, let's talk about the hardest part of this live, no? Okay, so ito, si Ethereum is still number 1 in crypto funds. We've been talking about Ethereum and trying to use it, XRP to introduce you guys the fun topic about Ethereum. Now, there's no altcoin season without the forefront of the Ethereum. Then comes next with the major large assets like XRP, ADA Cardano, XMR, diba? BCH, even Light Token, etc. So, these are the always rotation na nakikita natin. If that rotation is broken in just a small time frame na wala man lang clue na magbabago na yung magshi-shift na, tapos wala namang major capitulation, so I really don't see that will change right now in this bull market, this coming bull market. So most crypto investments or funds still prefer majority of the banks, majority of the investors, majority of the OGs, majority of the people who are into cryptocurrency, who really knows cryptocurrency and altcoins per se, they want Ethereum over any other cryptocurrency. Even though sabihin natin, yung buong cryptocurrency market natin is slowing down. That's very evident, and I even told you that, so that the next pumps that we will be getting from $75, the $78 when I said to buy at 78, and the last call that I did is 84K na bumili na kayo. We will never see a massive bull run, massive runs for micro alts or small cap alts unless it's degen moves. So it is wiser to get into DeFi, to infrastructure, to building the cryptocurrency narrative. Kasi whether it magkaroon ng supermoon, bumuhos yung pera, maraming pera, etc. These are the narratives that comes first, and you will be able to know if there will be really a massive bull run. O lilipad pa ba ang Shiba Inu this bull run? Shiba Inu is one of the the reason why the problem with Shiba Inu, it is trying to do resolution problem. It's not hedonic buying already. Ang gusto natin, hedonic buying. This is a shit token. Why are you going to give a resolution or solution or infrastructure for Shiba Inu, no? So, tapos ang ginawa pa nila is they did scatter it. Probably it might be good. Make the meme coin just a meme coin, then have a bone and have, other tokens inside the token. Token inside the token, diba? As a new feature of this token, parang ganyan. Ito yung hindi ko nagigets kay Shiba Inu. But yeah, you raise a good question here, no? Kung lilipad ba siya. OGY, sabihin natin Shiba token. I would rather buy Pepe instead of Shiba Inu. No? I don't see Shiba Inu having a really good boost lately. No? Nagpa-pump si Doge, but I really don't see Shiba Inu pumping still. No? There's a massive people trying to really push Shiba Inu. Yes, may kulto tayo dyan, of course. But Pepe, the Pepe is like, it's more of like siya yung may malaking tribo, pati kulto at relihiyon. Kumbaga, kung relihiyon to, gaano nakalaki to, siguro kasi laki na to ng ano, hindi naman ano kasi parang Roman Catholic sabihin natin, ano yan eh. Yung religion ng Roman Catholic parang ano na yan, Doge no? Kasi una-una talaga yan. So more like, hindi ko alam. Counterpart kasi Pepe talaga eh. So parang siguro say sino ba yung second largest? Actually, I think Islam is the largest na, no? Because of the massive growth lately. So parang ganun. So Pepe is the second, I would say. Then number 3 is like doon pa lang papasok si Shiba Inu. But it can be easily replaced already due to history, no? Kaya natin palitan yan in just a span of time or short span of time. Okay, so let's proceed with our topic here again. Okay, so si crypto investments is slowing down. Tulad niya sinabi kasi wala siyang masyadong malaking pera. The only nuclear bomb that we're looking for is treasury bonds coming into cryptocurrency. Okay, which happened before. Okay, that was when the market is really down. Banks are coming in and keep on printing money in order to save banks and invest to crypto. And they were saved by Bitcoin. Okay, that's very evident. Wala akong ebidensya sa inyo, pero that's very evident in terms of buyouts, buy-ins. Tapos biglang, banks are right, like, nung nagano na siya, 40k na ulit siya from 21 or sabi na 22k. Interested na sila sa crypto and Bitcoin. That is so BS to me. Okay, ano yun? Ayaw nyo Bitcoin nung nasa 15, tapos biglang gusto nyo na ng 20. Nung nasa 40 na. That is total BS to me. Okay? So, it's not a financial advice at you, but that is my assessment lately. Kasi binabasa ko rin yung mga Shiba Inu. Ako, Shiba Inu follower ako dati. I even have Floki too. But Floki has massive reserve. Massive reserve yung may massive reserve ang Evergrande. That is an Elon Musk foundation. No. That's why Floki may have also a position at the 5th place. Pero it's not gonna be people-owned meme already pag ganun. Okay. So, tulad yung sinabi ko, anong neto, anong care neto, anong explanation natin dito, anong paki natin dito, kumbaga. So, yung people natin, yung mga tao natin, yung cryptocurrency people, okay, yung retail market natin, mainly, okay, wala na silang paki sa crypto. Dito na nagpa-perform, okay? Kaya you will see like this kind of performance in Bitcoin, like biglang in just 4 hours, boom. You don't see this in retail. Ano yun? 'Di ba? Ano to? 2016? 'Di ba? You don't see this kind of moves. Kumbaga ito, I highly doubt this is retail. Okay, we don't give credit to retail sa mga ganitong buhos ng pera. Okay? Ano yun? Nagkaisa tayo, isang araw, gumising tayo. Diba? Minahal natin ang isa't isa. Tapos sinabi natin, tara, maghawak kamay tayo, bumili tayo ng Bitcoin. Sabay-sabay tayo pipindot ng buy. Ngayon na, market buy. Diba? Wala. Hindi tayo ganun. Hindi katulad ng institution. Meron sila tinatawag na tunnel, no? Doon sila nagmi-meeting. Doon sila gumagawa ng kung ano-ano nilang kalokohan. So, this is very important for me. In terms of, in terms of pattern. Okay, kung hindi nyo nagigets yun, I've been telling you guys, okay, for many videos. I already done 5 videos to explain to you guys why Ethereum, okay, will be the forefront of this market. Okay, I even made a document for that. Diba? Sa Meraki, walang bumasa, 3 lang ata yun. Bored sila, ayaw nila. Pero nagtatanong sila, Sir Oso, ba't di mo kami sinabihan na magbubulran? Diba? So, ako ko. I've been just trying to share you guys at pinipili ko yung mga isi-share ko sa inyo. Okay. Pero, ito na. Tulad ng sinabi ko guys, if you're into Ethereum, okay, big shoutouts kay Overflow. If you're into Ethereum, you're still in the best spot. Yan ang sasabihin ko sa inyo compared with the other digital assets, because Ethereum is like the Coinbase of whole cryptocurrency. Okay, Coinbase is like the fake crypto na tinatawag eh. They even tried creating their own blockchain. Crazy, yes. They even tried to fund their own blockchain. They even are trying to do CBBTC, which is fake BTC, and it will be a huge bomb or probably a huge capitulation in the market if we somehow learned, everyone realized that the Bitcoin ng MicroStrategies is just paper. Hindi talaga siya embedded in the blockchain, no? Sinasabi lang, oh, ito yung Bitcoin mo, pero si CBBTC, tapos hindi pala backed up ng totoong Bitcoin. That is total BS, guys. That is scary, no? That's scary pag nangyari yon. Kasi ano lang mangyari kaya baka atakihin sa puso si Michael Saylor, no? So anyways, let's go back to this news. Okay, medyo may harang nga lang, pero tiis-tiis lang tayo, guys. Okay, tiis-tiisin nyo lang. Okay, so si Sony's Layer 2 blockchain, Sonium, yan, unveils a gaming incubator. Okay, this is big news. Okay, so what is happening? Okay, para lang ibigay sa inyo agad ng mabilisan to at tamad tayo magbasa. Lahat naman tayo at hindi nyo makita. Okay lang yan. Ako na bahala sa inyo. Focus na lang kayo dito sa screen. Okay? So, yung Sony's new blockchain, hindi na to bago eh. Okay, we've been talking about this since 2022. Pinaserangan ko kayo dito sa Sonium. Okay, meron na siya tinatawag na Sonium for all. Okay, so kinakain nila si Sui, 'di ba? Sui for everyone. Sui gaming for everyone through SuiPad. Okay, so ito na. Itong program na to is to help the gaming and consumers apps to grow and launch, and this will be launching in Q3 of 2025. Yan yung sabi. O, hindi ko alam kung mangyayari na naman, pero I think they know something. Bakit Q3 ng 2025? Bakit hindi ngayon? Ba? So hindi ko alam. Are we trying to really capitulate the market ngayon, coming, or are we going to will it be the best time to build businesses or digital businesses by the end of Q3? Ba, hindi natin alam. Probably, maybe, hindi ko alam. Pero the second half, sabi ni Elon Musk, 'di ba? Second half of this year, they will Donald Trump is planning to capitulate the whole market. Let's do the opposite. Probably he's not going to do so. Okay? Because it's just like fear. Guys, mag-type kayo ng number 3. If you're interested, then please leave a like and share. Okay? At mag-subscribe kayo. Hindi pa. Okay. So, ito lang yung hindi pinag-uusapan ng mga tao. Bakit to special, guys? Okay? Maraming sasabi hindi to special. Ako magsasabi sa inyo. Big shoutouts kay Jules. Thank you so much. Okay. Bakit to special? Okay? So, hindi yung Sonium yung pinaka-importante dito. Sinabi ko last time, okay, sino yung mga nasa Meraki pa ngayon? Mag-chat kayo dyan. Kasi sabihin nyo sa akin nagsisinungaling ako. Sinabihan ko kayo na yung optimism natin, okay, is becoming, it's attracting my attention. Okay? Na-attract niya yung attention ko. Okay? At dito din sa live, sinabi ko sa inyo, ayoko ng layer 2. Okay, kung meron man ako layer 2, yun yung ang gusto kong mga layer 2 is yung mga popular layer 2s. Probably Polygon-matic, ganun pa yung pagkakasabi ko, pero I really don't like Polygon-matic for its slack. Okay? Mas gusto ko yung optimism. Sinabi ko yan sa inyo, guys. Optimism. Okay, layer 3, layer 2, whatever. Okay? As long as it's going to make it cheaper, faster layer, okay, and it is built on top of the Ethereum for cybersecurity reasons. Optimism, diba? Okay, Sony wants to connect regular internet folks from Web 2 to the new blockchain world without even them knowing. Iyan ang plano ni Sony. And congrats sa mga nagtatrabaho sa Sony kasi may hirapan na kayo. Hirapan na kayo mag-build. Create na naman kayo kung ano-anong shit. Okay? But I hope they create a separate company for that. That says Sonium, not Sony. Sonium by Sony, probably. I hope. So, sino mag-benefit dito? Tulad niya sinabi ko sa inyo, yung mga developers natin, creators, 'Diba? Designers, okay, graphic designers, okay, game testers, game developers, etc. blah 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 blah. Anything close to that. And also they are planning a super intelligent NPCs through AI, kumbaga. So, those are the mga malalaking bagay or malalaking news. So, si Sony wants to boost the creator and developers. Okay? So, this is an incubator, and this incubator will support new projects. Okay? Ito yung pagkakalala ko dun sa naging podcast na napakinggan ko sa Mesari. Yung interview nila, sabi doon, they will support new projects, especially those driven by creators in Sonium that has already a huge users already. Pero hindi ko random. Sabi nila 7 to 10 million na daw. Pero ewan ko, totoo yun. But it makes way easier for the developers to reach people and build stuff. Kumbaga, mag-collaborate and commit. Tas libre lang, walang bayad, etc. 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 Okay, shout out daw from Taiwan. Ayun, may ano na tayo, tiga Taiwan na tayo. Pero sa Ada Cardano prediction price mo sa bull and alt season, wag mo nang predict mo muna yan. Pang yan eh. Third generation or third generation resolution yan. Wala pa tayo dun sa problema. Nasa second pa lang tayo. We're solving finance problems. Governance problem ang nire-resolve ni Ada Cardano. More on government, more on voting, more on fully decentralization of a country, integration, sabihin natin, new societal parang ganun, etc. Pati naman ng H-bar, wag muna tayo mag-TA. So what's the big picture sa nangyayaring Sony's big plan? Okay, ang gusto nila is dalhin tong blockchain to a normal gamers and consumers. Okay, through gaming muna, okay, and not just crypto experts. Gusto nilang dalhin yun, okay, through gaming, okay. Introduce tong i-gamify most of their apps inside, okay. So, ito na. Tulad sinabi ko, guys. Okay, this is just kumbaga summary ng mga pinagsasabi ko for Sony Sonium, okay. This is just to launch a special program na tutulong sa mga creators, devs, etc., blah blah blah, engineers, etc., blah blah blah. Okay, making blockchain easier for more popular para sa lahat. Okay, and especially ngayon na yung Sony natin has a strong support and tech partners behind it. Okay, this is more like a powerhouse of outsource, and wala silang pakisabayad. Ang gusto nila is i-outsource, yung mag-outsource ng mga matatalino at magagaling developers sa iba't ibang bansa. Sabihin natin Japan, Philippines. They even have like a plan to build more in the Philippines. I'm not sure where and when, but yeah, they have huge plans too. Okay, now let's talk about with our last news for today. Si Millie and yung libre natin. Okay, explain ko to sa inyo na simple lang kasi nakalock na naman, hindi ko siya makita, pero I will show it to you guys. Okay, I will try to explain it to you guys na may intindihan nyo. Okay, so si Argentina's president, ito yung nasakdal sa latest, or not latest, yung issue with the Libra token na pinromote niya, hindi daw sa kanila yan, pero it's being tied doon sa Melania. Okay, so yung Argentina's president natin na si Javier Milei, okay, talked up a crypto token na Libra sa social media back in February. Nagagamitin daw nila as ecosystem to pay debts in their country, in Argentina. And he hyped it. Tapos si Libra, nag-shoot up siya sa desired price ng majority hanggang sa boom. Binawi bigla, nag-TP, mabilisan, inalis sa liquidity yung pera. Then tons of money was lost into the blockchain. Some people tried to trace it, but it was just led to major wallets na nag-create or nag-forefront or naging insider. Wait lang, nababahinga ako. Okay, nabahinga ako. Sorry guys. Okay, so tuloy yung sinabi ko na nagli-lead back kay Melania. Okay, so hindi ko sinabing yung nag-create kay Melania, but yung mga forefronters ng Melania na nakasimot ng Melania. Okay, tapos ito na. So, why is it shady? So, some folks thought that Milei did something wrong by promoting Libra. Bumabalik na naman yung issue. So, ito na nga. Okay, mas malupit pa to kay huwag yung follow si Sian Gasa, hindi kayo pera doon. Binibigyan nyo lang ng pera si Sian Gasa sa kakaklik ng mga post niya. So, dito kayo para makapag-decide kayo sa pera nyo. Okay? So, ito na nga. Si government, okay, the government says that he's clear. Wala daw siyang kaso, and it was just like speaking about as an economist, hindi daw siya whatever. Parang S-Fund pala si Sonium. Yes, parang S-Fund niya. So, parang CDFI. No. So, yeah. So, the account was used, yung account na ginamit niya is for his own, okay? Hindi daw yon that represents, he was using this ever since before pa siya daw maging presidente ng Argentina, parang ganoon. So, how bad was the crash? No? Isipin niyo to 4.5 billion. Okay, 4.5 billion yun. Okay, versus sa mga assets na may pakinabang talaga. Ito, isang presidente sa isang country, sinabi lang, bilhin niya, binili naman. Okay. Isipin niya, 4.5 billion, biglang bagsak to 251 million market cap. Ngayon, nung chinek ko, 150 million na lang siya. So, yan. So, may mga iba-iba dyan, okay, mga nag-forefront niyang asset na yan, kumita ng malaking pera, which is umaabot ng 200 million, approximately around 120 million, which is a lot of money. Sabihin natin sa Argentina yon, okay, maraming pwedeng gawin yun dun. Okay, so, any shady connections, okay, so ito yung sinasabi ko kanina. So, it came out na, sino nga yung pangalan na yung sinabi nila? Hayden Davis ata yun. Hayden Davis, okay, wala kasi hindi natin makita buisit. Hindi natin ma-click. Kasi hindi ako naka-pro dito or hindi ako naka-login. Madamot si Coindesk. Pero, yeah. Si Hayden Davis daw, okay, yung co-founder ng Libra, na nagyabang about sa Milei, na nagyabang or bragged about paying Milei's sister. Yung sister niya si Karina, ito yung pagkakaalala ko sa news, okay, to get Milei to promote the Libra. Okay. So, ganun katanga or, sorry sa word. Ganun kauto-uto daw to si Milei. Okay, yung presidente ng Argentina. Konting sul-sul mo lang daw, nasusul-sul siya ng sister niya. Tapos yung sister na bayad daw ng co-founder ng Libra, etc. blah blah blah, and so on and so on. Pero, napupush to or nalilid to doon sa topic ng yung promoted token ni Donald Trump, which is Melania. Okay, so bottom line, most regular traders actually lost big on this one. Tapos yung authorities natin, okay, says that Milei didn't break the rules. Okay, pero hindi rin siya makukulong. Okay, although sa mata ng mga tao, dahil nga galit lang tayo, okay, sasabihin nila, galit lang kayo kasi nawalan kayo ng pera, etc. Pero yung mga may naging pera at nakapag-imbak dito, malaki-laki yung nila, no? Tahimik na sila. Hindi, nalagay na sila sa tahimik. Okay. Ang gawa na sila mansion sa bundok. Okay. Pero, tuloy yung sinabi ko sa inyo, guys. Okay. So, this is coming back again. So, are we trying to test the waters? Bakit bumabalik? This is very unusual na may mga ganitong topics na babalik ulit, no? Pero again, those are the news for your XRP. Those are the news for your Elon Musk, and those are the news that we saw here for Coin Bureau. Also your news for Ethereum, and also your news for Sonium and for your Libra. Guys, kung di pa kayo nagla-like, please mag-like and share, subscribe kayo. guys, yun lang muna sa ngayon. Kita-kits tayo ulit bukas for another live. And kung gusto nyo ng small videos, i-comment nyo lang down below and i-upload ko tong video na to as a video. Okay, instead of live video yan. So, thank you so much again. And guys, chismis lang ang lahat ng yon. Kailangan nyo pa rin aralin, planuhin at kilusan. Sa gayon, ang lahat ng to ay ating makamtan. At syempre, stay awesome. Goodbye guys. Thank you so much. Have a great night. And big shoutout sa asawa ko. And of course, God be the glory. Thank you so much kay Eggsy, kay Jules, kay Dax, kay Luis Paredes. Bukas, kita-kits. Doon kayo magtanong. Baka maging mahaba pa yung oras natin, okay? Thank you so much and have a great night. Also, bear nga pala, chismoso ng crypto since 2017 bull run and have been documenting my journey since 2012.